What's up, everybody? My name is Steve, and this is Tech Teardown. We're a brand new tech channel where we do tech reviews, PC building, and other types of tech and gaming content. And if that's what you look for on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss one of our uploads. Now, today, in this video, I'm doing a review of this EasySMX wireless gamepad. EasySMX reached out to me and asked me to review their product, and I said absolutely. And they have all different types of peripherals, very budget friendly ones too. They have mice and headsets. I chose the gamepad because I have not used the gamepad in a while, and I haven't done a review of that on my channel yet. So figured I'd give this one a try. Now this one, if you're looking for an Xbox One controller replacement, this is a great option for you. It comes with a wireless dongle that operates at 2.4 gigahertz frequency. As soon as you plug it in and turn on the controller, it recognizes it on your computer as an Xbox One controller. So that's really nice. You don't have to download any drivers. Just plug and play, and you can play any of your games on there. Now, speaking of the Xbox One controller, it looks and feels just like it. The button layout is the same. You got your left and right bumpers, left and right triggers, your Y, A, B, X buttons all in the same place, your start and back button, your power and menu button, D-pad, and then your joysticks left and right that can be pressed down, and they're a little bit louder than the Xbox One controller, but it doesn't bother me much at all. So also it can be charged with a micro USB cable. Now, the overall feel on this top part is like a very glossy, slippery plastic with textured side grips here. And surprisingly, it actually breathes very well. I typically, my hands sweat when I play with a game controller. Didn't have that experience yet with this controller, so great experience there. Now, it can be played on your PC, your PlayStation 3, or your Android device, as long as your Android device supports OTG. Now, starting off with Android, I was going to play Fortnite Mobile. So I plug in my OTG device into my Pixel 2. The Pixel 2 does come with an OTG device. And then you plug in your wireless dongle, and voila, it automatically recognizes it. No downloading drivers, no changing settings. As soon as I plugged it in, I was able to control Fortnite Mobile with this controller. And it was just like playing Fortnite on your Xbox One, just on a smaller screen and terrible frame times. But great experience overall. If I ever wanted to get into Fortnite Mobile, I would definitely be using this. Now, moving on to PlayStation 3. I still have my PlayStation 3. I don't really use it anymore, but it is an extra just media center player. It plays my Blu-rays, but great thing to have here. Plug in the controller. I tested Call of Duty Ghosts, Wipeout HD, and Mortal Kombat 2. For Call of Duty Ghosts, great experience overall. Was able to control my aim just as I would on a normal PlayStation 3 controller, and I did swap between the two controllers just to see if I noticed any differences. And no input lag whatsoever. Just great feel. If you like the Xbox One controller, like the size and the feel of it, it's going to be a great option for you if you're still playing that PlayStation 3 for some reason. Now, moving on to Mortal Kombat 2, I'm just absolutely trash at any fighting game, especially Mortal Kombat. I got absolutely destroyed by the bots, so that was kind of making it hard to actually test this controller, because I really didn't have a chance to really respond to the bots' expert techniques. So what I did is I switched to two-player mode. I pitted the EasySMX controller up against the PlayStation 3 controller, and I just simultaneously button mashed and beat each other up. And I didn't notice any input lag between the two. They were all the same, hitting at the same time. So that is great. And then moving on to Wipeout HD, I was able to steer very easily. No input lag once again. So that's a great option, or a great experience overall there on the PlayStation 3. Now moving on to PC, I tested Battlefield 5, I tested Dirt Rally, and Devil May Cry 5. Now, we're just going to start off with Battlefield 5 here, And as soon as you start using the controller in Battlefield 5, it switches you over to the controller settings, and it's very seamless and amazing experience. They must have a really good controller preset in that game, because it just felt so seamless. I had no problems controlling my character and aiming the gun. So Battlefield 5 worked excellently. I played a round of team deathmatch and I finished 5-5, and I did not feel handicapped whatsoever using a controller against players using mouse and keyboard. Now, moving on to Devil May Cry 5, that is my button mashing game that I tested, and I'm just constantly repetitively pressing Y and X and A to jump and slash my sword, and the buttons didn't stick. There's no issues with input lag whatsoever. The one issue I did have playing Devil May Cry 5 was just controlling the camera. I did find it a little bit difficult to do that in battle. But you are talking to someone that plays Devil May Cry 5 with a mouse and keyboard. So controlling the camera with the mouse is definitely much easier than that. But I was still able to do it, just not as easily as the mouse. Now, moving on to Dirt Rally. Now, this one's a little bit tricky to really give you guys a good suggestion on how it plays on racing games on PC. Like I said, it did work well on Wipeout HD. So Dirt Rally, I've never played it before. I just got it in a mystery bundle from Fanatical, and I only opened it for the first time to test out this controller, and that game is really hard. And I'm not sure, maybe it isn't the difficulty level and it is the controller, but I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly when that game came out, it was revered for its difficulty levels and its realism and vehicle control, like just having to learn how to control each vehicle on each map. So getting into that game right away with this controller, it was just not an easy experience for me. I'm always running off cliffs and driving into trees. So that was not great, but I don't think it's the controller's fault. I think it's just my lack of experience in that game. But I want you guys to let me know down in the comments, if you are a player of Dirt Rally, is that game typically supposed to be that hard for beginners? Am I just an idiot? Or could it possibly be the controller? So let me know down in the comments. All right, so moving on to just the pros and cons of this controller. Pros is that it's $28 and you're getting basically an Xbox One controller. Really nice experience overall. I can't say that enough. So pros on this controller as well: no AA batteries. Has a built-in battery that you charge with that micro USB cable. Now that does move me on to the biggest con in this controller review, and it is the charging cable. This cable here is just small, and you're only going to be able to really charge it while you're not playing. Now it does work and you can charge and play at the same time, but you're going to be huddled up against your PlayStation 3 or your Android, or huddled up against your phone or your PC. It's not going to be an enjoyable experience if you have to use this cable and charge and play. So hopefully if you have one of your old micro USB cables from your old smartphones laying around, use that instead, because this thing is just too tiny and not a great experience for plug and play. All right, so I think that's going to end this review, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you still use a game controller? I want to know. This is my first time playing with a game controller on my PC in quite a few months, actually. I did use an Xbox One controller for a while, and this controller from EASYSMX was just like it. So I highly recommend it if you need a cheap option for that. And I'll leave links in the description with my Amazon affiliate links there if you want to pick something like this up. So if you guys like this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more from us, hit that subscribe button and the bell, and we'll see you guys in the next video.